On the 19th of January, PalWorld exploded onto the scene, taking the gaming world by storm, scratching the monster-catching itch of those on PC and Xbox, and breaking multiple records in the process. The game is full of different creatures to tame, beautiful islands to explore, and awesome custom bases to build. But what else can you do? This is All Out Gamer, I'm Echo, and here are 5 things you didn't know about PalWorld. A little bonus for you before we start the list, please catch this pal. Their special ability allows you to heal during combat, which not a lot of people know and sometimes is a struggle. Okay, without further ado, let's get on with the list. Kicking things off at number 1 is a special vendor called the Black Marketeer. These shady, mask-wearing giants can be found in multiple places across the islands of Palpagos, and buy and sell a range of pals and occasionally humans. Having said that, if selling and buying humans isn't your thing, you can also kill the reclusive pimp lookalikes and get a nice injection of cash for your trouble. If you are going down this route, please be aware that these guys are tough. They will really put up a fight and have their own pal they summon too. So be careful. Oh, and they also respawn, so you can farm that gold all day long, my friends. Number 2, you should pay more attention to your pals, because their passive abilities can affect your character's stats. And yes, I know exactly what you're saying. Echo, we know how passive abilities work. Well, give me just a minute, I'll explain myself. So as you know, pals have some passive abilities such as Vanguard that increases your attack, Motivational Leader that increases your speed, and also 2 separate abilities that increase your effectiveness when mining and chopping wood. Each of these gives a passive percentage towards that ability. What you didn't know is these percentages stack, meaning that on mining, the most time-consuming part of the game, you can stack that 25% boost 5 times with 5 different pals in your party having the mining foreman ability for a total ability boost of 125%. So 5 pals with the Vanguard ability would up your attack by 50% as long as the pals are in your party. Pretty useful, I say. Coming in at number 3, shiny pals. Well, kind of. Actually lucky pals. These are incredibly rare variants of the pals you've already seen and have the lucky passive ability which increases their attack and work speed by 15%. Unlike shiny Pokemon, these do not have different colour variants, so they are a little bit harder to spot at a distance. The more keen-eared pal collector will notice the noise they emit as they approach, and they will have a star-like sparkle around them. So is it just like Pokemon? No, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Especially if you're an avid collector and just want to show off your sparkly penguin, just before you bazooka your friends into fucking oblivion. The 4th thing you didn't know is that by using a combination of the glider and the grappling hook, you can move a lot faster than you can with any pal. Simply get yourself up to a high place or near a tree and use the grappling hook on the top of that tree, whip out your glider right after use, and you will soar through the sky like an eagle. So rather than looking at countless videos of what the fastest flying pal is, just get up to a mountain, hook onto a tree, and glide your way to the horizon. Wrapping things up at number 5, you can catch humans. Almost any human. This includes the Syndicate, the Pal Freedom Alliance, and even our friend the Black Marketeer. Yes, you can catch merchants, bring them back to your base, put them in as a pal, and then still use them as a merchant. But wait, there's more! Some of the humans that aren't merchants actually have incredibly high attack. In my fight with Zoe and Grisbold, I actually found that my Grenadier did more damage than my launcher. In fact, he averaged about 1,200 to 1,300 damage per punch. In fact, that Grenadier basically did a 1v2 versus Zoe and Grisbold. And lastly, these humans can actually learn PAL moves, but can't use them. Again, I can hear you say it, Echo, that doesn't sound very useful. You see, when one of these humans is equipped with a PAL move, it actually makes them so they just stand and don't attack at all, which actually makes them an incredibly useful distraction against lower level pals that you don't want them to kill, giving you enough time to get in little chips of damage so that you can throw as many balls as possible and catch them. And that's it, my friends. That's my list. Did you find this useful? If you did, leave me a comment below, like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck in PalWorld.